It's 8 p.m. in downtown Chicago. Mel Robbins stands backstage at a packed seminar, watching a sea of anxious faces waiting for her to speak. She's about to explain a secret so simple it's almost unbelievable, two words that could change everything you thought about control, happiness, and success. What if I told you your freedom lies not in how hard you hustle, but in what you decide to simply let go of? Stay with me. You think you own your life, right? But what if your mind is a puppet controlled by other people's opinions? Here, that's why giving away your power is the silent killer of joy. Mel tells the story of Maggie, a woman in Seattle whose anxiety spiraled because she gave every critique from her mother-in-law total control. Dinner conversations became emotional landmines. Maggie's breaking point came when she realized her happiness was hostage to a voice that wasn't even hers. This moment of clarity wasn't about changing her mother-in-law, it was about changing herself. Think of your brain like a smartphone, awesomely powerful but vulnerable to apps running in the background. Opinions, judgments, drama, they're like malware slowing down your system. Mel explains that each time you obsess over others' thoughts, it hijacks your emotional operating system, sucking CPU cycles from your goals and peace of mind. The payoff, when you quietly say to yourself, let them, you stop feeding the beast. Imagine removing those toxic apps and regaining full speed. Mel reveals that true freedom isn't about controlling others, it's reclaiming control over your own mental space, setting boundaries invisible but unbreakable. Sounds simple, right? But those two words hold a superpower you've been overlooking. Here, as how changing your internal script rewired Mel's life and can do the same for you. Backstage at a keynote in New York, Mel hit rock bottom, exhausted, overwhelmed, and people-pleasing till it burned her out. Rather than pushing harder, she paused and whispered to herself, let them. This marked a turning point, a shift from rescue mode into radical acceptance, breaking a cycle millions silently suffer through every day. Imagine your mind has a big red reset button labeled, let them. Whenever you feel dragged into trying to manage everyone's reactions, this button stops the chaos. Mel compares it to hitting pause on a spinning roulette wheel so you can choose where the ball lands instead of betting on what everyone else wants. The surprise, success doesn't demand perfection or approval. It means making peace with your choices, flaws, and all. Mel discovered that when she released the need to control others' judgments, her confidence soared, relationships deepened, and happiness wasn't a moving target anymore. It was a state she built quietly day by day. So you say let them. But what now? Mel argues real growth is about embracing your own power and rewiring how you live daily. Jake, one of Mel's clients from Austin, Texas, was a classic people pleaser, always exhausted, never truly himself. After learning let them, he started small, ignoring comments on his new hobby, then rejecting family pressure to conform. Over months, Jake's confidence exploded. He went from afraid to speak up in meetings to demanding his seat at the table unapologetically. Mel teaches that the let them mentality isn't a magic switch but a muscle you build daily. Like going to the gym, repeating the mindset rewires your brain's response, making you resilient to others' emotional noise. Think lifting weights to strengthen your mind's immune system against drama and guilt. The payoff hits your whole life, freedom to try, fail, and live without constant apology. Mel shares how people who live by these two words report more authentic relationships, clearer priorities, and a surprising inner calm. They're no longer prisoners of everyone else's expectations, but authors of their own story. Remember Maggie at that dinner table, trapped by her mother-in-law's words? Now imagine her saying, let them, and watching the pressure dissolve. That same shift is yours today. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by others' expectations, try the let them pause. It's not giving up, it's standing up for your peace. Start now, your mind is the battlefield, and these two words are your shield. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.